looks a little bit like the Blues Brothers, but the Blues Brothers car is not like this. But this looks like the Blues Brothers. It still looks like the Blues Brothers. Actually kind of looks like Starsky and Hutch, and it looks like Joker. I don't know what this is. Is this the French Connection too? I've seen the French Connection. It's not the French Connection. It's from the early 90s. It's very like, you can't convince me. And I see you in chat saying Dumb and Dumber. That looks a lot like Jeff Daniels in Dumb and Dumber from the back. And the fact that they haven't showed him off yet, it's not Dumb and Dumber. I would know it by now. I've seen it 1,000 times. But that looks a lot like Jeff Daniels as Harry from Dumb and Dumber. Poltergeist? I'll keep guessing it. That's a big ass toy, I guess. I thought it was like a box of cereal. It's a Christmas movie. He wants you for a best friend, the late great Hannibal Lecter. He wants you for dinner. Remember that? I still don't know what this is. It's Chucky! Of course it's Chucky! Go Chucky, do your dance. The Chuckler! Curse of Chucky. You're not a real Chucky heads, bro. The first movie's called Child's Play. Chappie? Okay. Chappie is... I have to imagine that people knew it was Chucky, but then they wrote Chappie just to be funny. Or Guys and Dolls, which is also freaking funny. I think if you said Guys and Dolls or Chappie, that's like getting 1.5 points. Like you get extra credit. Chucky Jackie. Or CH with a misclick. Yeah, well, you don't hear me talking about Gen Z Boss and a Mini every day. Drafted 10th overall out of the SEC, this running back had 8,000 yards from scrimmage and 79 TDs in a 6-year career. How would I know? You haven't told me what team he plays for or played for. I have no idea. Absolutely no clue. Running back from 2015 to 2021, I wasn't watching football, man. I have absolutely no idea. Slidanian Tomlinson. No, there was an extra I in Ladanian. The most recent World Series sweep was in 2012 when the Rangers swept this team. The Giants swept this team, the Rangers. Good one. After 15 seasons with Fran McCaffrey, Ben McCollum is the new coach of this Big Ten school. Illinois. All right, so far so good, y'all. Let's get you taken care of, and America's neighborhood tire store have been slogans associated with this company. I don't live in America. Discount tire? Okay, you know what? Little strategic advice for you if you're not from the United States of America. Just type a noun into the search bar and go with that. That is Paul Rudd, and I think that might be Julia Roberts. It's like, I'm not confident of that. It's like younger Julia. I'm going to say Julia anyway. I think it's an old photo of Julia Roberts. Jennifer, it's fucking Jennifer Garner. You're 100% right. Give Justin a point on that one. He looks less like Marcel Dion than he did yesterday. This bagel chain with nearly 200 locations advertises in New York style and holds the Guinness World Record for largest bagel. Einstein Bros Bagels. That was what I was hoping for. With Bruce Campbell reprising his famous role, Ash versus the Evil Dead ran on FX. Wrong. This is not a good day. Sleeper hit with a massive cult following, a home invasion by 3 masked intruders was the focus of this 2008 horror film. The Sickos? Is this what this is? The Meanies? The Crazies? Not the Crazies. The Strangers. The Strangers. Love Bleeds, Love Lies. This is Love Hurts by Def Leppard. My love for you is like a truck. Guys, I think I might be in a tough spot here. Def Leppard. Isn't it just called Love Hurts? I typed long. Whatever, bro. Power of love, love power. We got one today. I don't really want to see my ranking, y'all. That's my bad. I want to go back one. It's a one kind of day. Love bites. The Strangers. Stars. I forgot it's on Stars. To be fair, almost every single question was like heavily stacked against you if you're not from the United States of America. I don't know what Brugger's Bagels is. I have only a tangential idea of what FX and Stars are. This one we had a chance on. I'll give you that. Def Leppard, I'm not fucking with them. You got the wrong guy. Discount Tire, though. We'll take Discount Tire. Copium? It's like I don't have to stack up my daily dozen play against a knave such as you when I know that you won't play it until they add an anime and a manga question. And that's not one anime/manga question. That's your demand is that they need to have one question for anime and one for manga, which is way too far. I mean, anime is one thing. Anime is like an NFL question. Manga is like a college baseball question. You lost your damn mind. These are styles. Swell. Swell. Fine. Swell. No? Okay. A puck, a ball, a stone, and a birdie. A ducky. These are implements in sports. A curling stone, a badminton birdie, a hockey puck, and a ball in many sports. Pieces of Olympic sports equipment. Doggy, kitty, ducky. Mixed. Fine, dandy, swell. I want to say swag. How are things going? It's going fine, it's going swell, it's going dandy, it's going swag. It's not swag, y'all. Go is a type of game. It's also a movie. You could also add like a letter to it. Mixed pot. A pot, a purse, a kitty, and a prize is like a reward for winning a game of poker. Winnings. Doggy, doggy, ducky. Swell, fine, dandy. Mixed, what are reactions to how well things are going? Being asked, how are you doing? Peachy. Ducky? Everything's ducky? Everything, I'm going to start saying that. Everything's ducky, brother. Mixed doggy swag go. Swag bag. That makes a lot of sense. I've never heard of kitty. Kitty might be a Britishism because we say it in Canada. Like if you were playing bridge with your nan or something like that, she might say, "What's the kitty at?" We do? Well, it depends when you were born. And I think it depends on your grandparents. If your grandparents were more British than American, you might say kitty. If your grandparents are more American than British, well, you have my sympathy. Moving on. Denzel Washington or Where Am I? What has more searches? Denzel Washington or Where Am I? Where Am I is like kind of an insane search, but actually, I don't know, it's got to be Denzel, man. That doesn't make sense to me. Because in my head, I was like, I bet if you Google Where Am I, it will be like, it will show you your location. But how did you get there if you don't know where you are? Like, you would have to like wake up. It gives you your IP address. Bro, you just Google, what's my IP? That's a little pro tip. You don't have to Google where am I, make yourself look like a fool or something like that. Lost on a road trip? Not skill difference, I'm afraid. It's going to be Khalid over Biaba Doobie, no disrespect. I have no idea. But you are on... Are you on See You Again? My default is if you're involved with the song See You Again, you're probably going to get about 42 million streams a month. That would be my guess. I'm going to go with Charlie Puth on this one. I've never heard of Coi Leray, but she's doing very well, apparently. I'm going to have to go with Olivia Rodrigo on this one. I'm responsible for probably about 50 of those. 50, not 50,000, but about 50. I'll take Olivia over Snoop. I'm going to take Snoop over Jack Black. Not Tenacious, well, probably Tenacious D as well. I'm going to take Drake over Jack Black. I'm going to take Drake over Creed. I'm not vibing with Ozempic step, okay? Something about it. His hair was his aura, man. He can't be rocking the Mel Gibson hair. He needs longer hair. I don't know. Old Creed is kind of funny. I have no idea. I think the baby's popular, right? He's wearing the Cuban links. He's got to be doing okay. Say the baby probably beats Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, no picture, kind of crazy. You could say The Godfather beats Heat, but I mean, these are two great films. I gotta go with Heat on this one. Damn, this is tough, man. I'm gonna go with Heat over Room. Room is really good. You know, like maybe this is like a Whiplash take, but I'm like, it's a better movie when they're in the room. When they got out of the room, I was screaming, no, no! Not because I didn't want to see them escape, because I was like, this is going to be catastrophic for the entertainment value of the movie. I'm going to have to go with the Room over the outfit, even though I heard the outfit was pretty good. I'm going to go with Before Sunrise. Real yearners understand. I'm going to go with Before Sunrise. Captain Marvel ain't that bad. The 6.8 seems about right. Civil War is going to be way higher. I feel like Clerks should be higher than Civil War, but I don't know, because Clerks doesn't have Captain America or Iron Man in it. Fuck! 7.7? That's great. We need more Gen Xers, man. More Gen Xers need to get on IMDb. Because then Clerks would be at like an 8.5. An 8.5 would be a 6. +2. We're Fellini posting. Thank you. Thank you. Fellini me. Mediterranean tapas platter. The Olive Packing Company tapas platters, 3.5. So it's just olives. I mean, listen, I like it, but we're talking olives, 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 and olives. It's just, and some artichokes and maybe some cheese. But other than that, it's all olives, man. 3.5 pounds. I think this could be $10.99. Whoa! $16.99, $16.49. You know what? That's the we're having a house party tax. You waited till the last day to get the hors d'oeuvres for the house party. You're gonna pay $16.49 for the Mediterranean tapas platter. That's your punishment. I understand that. You waited too long. Now you gotta pay. Would have been crazy the day the cheese came into the olive packing plant. You're absolutely right. You know that they were like, guys, it's here. It's here. That's the slatted metal garage door. Whoa. What about Kiribati? One of these days it's going to be right. It's going to be horrible because people are going to be like, I knew he pre-played these. How about what's going on over here? Angola's somewhere in southwestern Africa. Oh, okay. Lesotho. I mean Botswana. I mean South Africa. Oh, Zimbabwe. Mozambique's on the east, right? Okay. So you're Lesotho. You might be Botswana. Is Botswana big enough? Botswana is also adjacent to the answer. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. What's going on down here, guys? I need some help. I don't know what this is. What is this country? Is it Namibia? It's Namibia every time. God damn it. Kind of a sick country for borders, man. Definitely looks like a holster, too. It looks like this is like a leg. Like Southwestern Africa is somebody's leg, and Namibia is the holster. Now that I've said that, I can feel it getting deeper into my brain. Southwestern Africa is a leg, the holster is Namibia, and I keep the MFing thing on me. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. One Coke Zero and that's gone, then it's going to stay. Then it's going to stay. You don't have anything to worry about. Oh! It's Greenland, bro. I didn't know Greenland looks like it's got like a lion mouth sticking out here, and then some cool hair. That's not a country? It's a country to me. It's big. It's pretty much my driving factor for whether or not something's a country. Is it big? It's extremely big. I think it's like the second biggest island in the world. The biggest, of course. Well, no, wait. Maybe. How big is Baffin Island, bro? Is Baffin Island bigger than Australia? Is that an insane question? Not even close? It's pretty big, man. It's bigger than Ellesmere Island. What about Eurasia? That's not an island. That's not what we think of as an island. That's land. Unless we're now going to start to say, like, okay, Eurasia is the biggest fucking island on the planet. So all land is an island? Yes? Stupid. You never played Magic the Gathering. There's islands, but there's also deserts. There's swamps, forests, scalding calderas, polluted deltas. You wouldn't know shit about that, though, would you? Would you? You don't know shit about plains. You don't know shit about Llanna War elves. How do you know polluting delta? You think I don't know fetch lands, bro? We got a play set. One of them's a full land expedition, too. Full art expedition, I should say. Okay, February 25th, 2005. I was in the 11th grade. I was seeing movies. Lionsgate. Could you be like, probably not the Chronicles of Riddick. Drama, romance, comedy, Kimberly Elise. Time heals the heart, faith heals the rest. Rip, y'all. I'm not going to know this one. Charles, an attorney, and Helen, his devoted wife, seem to have everything: money, a beautiful mansion, the American dream. However, as Helen prepares to celebrate their 18th wedding anniversary, her life takes an unexpected twist when... Okay, wait. Tyler Perry. This is Diary of a Mad black woman. It's the first Medea movie. Yes, yes, yes. The first Medea movie. And you know what's crazy is the title isn't even about, it's not talking about Medea, even though she fits the description with both definitions of the word mad. 3 if you're from the UK, because she's pretty funny too. And it's a pretty entertaining movie. Put some respect on Medea. I've seen more Medea movies than at least 80% of Chad. I've seen 3 or 4 Medea movies. I've seen Zero. God, why? I don't know what to tell you. They're funny. I've seen Zero. You should watch the one with Denise Richards and Eugene Levy. That's one of the worst for sure. Will Smith, Sony Pictures, 05, Will Smith. Is it a romance? Comedy, drama, romance? It's got to be Hitch then. Probably came out on Valentine's Day. Makes perfect sense. I should have been able to get Hitch without a single answer or a single clue on that one. Hitch was, when Hitch came out, that was a movie, man. 50 million, big drop-off for a Warner Brothers fantasy action horror. To me, this sounds like Van Helsing, man. I don't even think we need to look at that. What? Keanu Reeves? Oh, it's Constantine. Van Helsing probably made more, honestly. John Reeves! His name is actually John Constantine, man. You think there's enough characters to make a Medea-verse? Well, I feel like a Medea-verse implies that there's multiple Medeas, but it's kind of hard because most of the movies are just Medea, and then she has like one friend who shows up a lot and her friend's husband, and that's about it. So I'm going to have to go no. I'm going to have to say no on that one. But I would play a Medea gotcha for sure. God, a Medea gotcha game would go crazy. Maybe even better than the Chinese Tom and Jerry gotcha that I actually wish got a global version because apparently the gameplay is like 2D Dead by Daylight. And you can get the Right of Divine Providence, Mandate of Heaven, Jerry skin. Ah, that would be sick, man. How did Constantine make so little money? It's so good. This was a Keanu post-Matrix Valley where no one was fucking with Keanu Reeves. And also, most of the people who like Constantine weren't alive when the movie came out, is my other hypothesis. Because I saw it when it came out, not in theaters, but on DVD, and I was like, all right, whatever. That was okay. It's not bad. Maybe it goes harder if you experienced it via YouTube Shorts, though. Christina Ricci, this must be Black Snake Moan, because it sure as shit ain't the Addams Family. What? Horror comedy, Christina Ricci? Beware the Full Moon. Joshua Jackson, Christina Ricci, 05? A werewolf loose in Los Angeles changes the lives of 3 young adults who learned after being mauled by the beast the only way to break the curse upon them is to kill the one who started it all. Cursed! I don't know this one. Cursed. Pretty early Eisenberg, you're not wrong. Sony Pictures opens to 8 million, starring Tommy Lee Jones, 05. Man of the House. You're goddamn right. Try putting on your happy face. This is my happy face. That's my Tommy Lee Jones impression. That's not a very good one. It's crazy this came out like 2 years before No Country for Old Men. Cedric the Entertainer's in this as well. Yeah, I remember that. Christina Milian, there she is right there. I guess they couldn't get them all in a room for the photo shoot, so they had to Photoshop her face on somebody else there, but you get the idea. It did take a lot. It took a lot from Man of the House. I feel like you don't get Javier Bardem as Anton Chigurh if you don't have Tommy Lee Jones as Man of the House. You're not wrong. Tommy Lee Jones has been 80 for 40 years. I mean, obviously you're wrong mathematically, but he was in a movie about being like, he was in a movie called Space Cowboys about old dudes going to space. And in the movie, he dies on the moon. Space Cowboys came out 25 years ago. Can you imagine being, I mean, it's what I would want for all of us, but bro was cast as a man who died of old, well, he didn't really die of old age. They had to leave somebody on the moon, I think, to give a push start to the module to get it back to the ship or something. But he's been old for a bit, is all I'm trying to say. He was the eponymous old man in No Country for Old Men 19 years ago. That's why, that's what I'm saying. You can be old for you can be old for more than half of your life, which is crazy. And I don't think you have to be 120 years old to be old for half of your life. I think if you just look older than you are, you could be old at 44. And then if you made it to like 85, you would have been old for more than half of your life, which is crazy. That's wild, man. Anyway, box office game. Movie to movie. Movie to movie. Ratatouille to Wonka. I don't know the whole cast of Ratatouille. I know that Patton Oswalt is in it. And then Christopher Lee. I know that Christopher Lee is in it as well. Never mind. Christopher Lee not in? Bro, I'm tweaking. Who played the French critic? Peter O'Toole. I thought that was Christopher Lee, man. Ryan Dennehy, my goat, respectfully. Janine Garofalo. Okay, I know exactly who she plays. James Remar, man. John Ratzenberger. Pixar is like, John Ratzenberger to Pixar is like Frank's Red Hot Sauce to Eli Manning. They put that dude in everything. All right, Patton Oswalt, young adult. Charlize ever done a movie with Jason Lee? Jason Lee. Patton, young adults. It's got Patrick Wilson in it too. I always forget about that. Give me Charlize. Charlize to, they're not going to put between, maybe she wasn't in Between Two Ferns, the movie. Where was I going to go with Charlize on this one? I completely forgot, bro. I had something. We're trying to get to Francis. I was trying to get to Jason Lee, which means I was trying to get to Snowpiercer. Morgan Freeman is in Snowpiercer. Yeah, I don't think this is a productive line. Okay, how are we going to get to Francis? Francis? I feel like I got an idea. Hancock gets you to Jason Bateman, which gets you to Extract, which is a Mike Judge film, which means it might have Stephen Root. Oh, the rootless judge. Okay. McDormand, Francis McDormand, of course. I mean, there's an easy Matt Damon connection, which can get you to Brad, which can get you to Burn After Reading. Can we do any better than that? Surely David Koechner from, the aptly named David Koechner, because he is quite funny in Anchorman, as Champ Kind, the sportscaster we all know and love. What did they, his hair hasn't always been like that. David Koechner. Anchorman. Anchorman gets you to the cameo scene from Anchorman. Gene Simmons, of course, is in this. Hal Sparks from VH1's I Love the 90s. Gary Cole from Outer Space, which has Stephen Root, who's in The Tragedy of Macbeth, with Frances McDormand, who's in Nomadland, with the Swankler. Swankley, you come out of frankly, Mrs. Swanky, this poo session I've held, it stains my drain and it corrodes my bowl. David Strathairn, don't think too hard about it, just choose something randomly that doesn't seem like it's entirely British. Like how about the Bourne Ultimatum? That seems pretty good. To Wonka has Hugh Grant. I should have gone British. I should have gone British, man. It is Hugh Grant. What was I thinking? This is still pretty British, honestly. Give me this guy. Take me to the death of Stalin. Okay, Patty, how many movies you gonna be in with this fuck-ass AI-generated yellow bold text impact font poster, man? This is... Come on, man. Chalamet. We're trying to get to Chalamet. Ed Norton. Bob Dylan. Dune. Zendaya. Interstellar. Matthew McConaughey. Anne Hathaway. And we're deep in British territory now. I'd probably go Olga Kurylenko to Max Payne 2008. And from Max Payne, you get to like a lot of good stuff. Nelly Furtado's in this, of course, as we all remember. Mark Wahlberg, Hugh Grant is in... he's in Cloud Atlas. He's in Cloud Atlas. Of course. Wait, there's something here. Chris O'Donnell, The Bachelor, 1999. Hugh Grant is involved in this somewhere. You would go like Marley Shelton, Sugar and Spice, 2001. Probably I would, because we're trying to get to Hugh Grant or Timothy Chalamet. I'd probably hit you with something like Mina Suvari, American Beauty. There's been in a lot of American movies. That takes you to Chris Cooper, who of course is in Adaptation, with Nicolas Cage, who's in Adaptation But Bad, Dream Scenario, with Tim Meadows, who's in The Ladies' Man, 2000, with Lee Evans from There's Something About Mary, and now you can't tell me there's no Ben Timmy crossover. There's got to be a Ben Timmy crossover, man. I refuse to believe this guy, Willie Garçon. What a funny name if you're French. See, are you Brad from Brad's Status? No, man, that's Austin Abrams, of course. That's Austin Abrams. I don't know if I can get there, y'all. How about Mike White, the D Train? We got any Jack Black, Timmy crossovers? No, man, it didn't have to be like this. Take me to Jack Black. Jack Black and Timmy. Jack Black and Timmy C in the Borderlands movie. Bobby Lee, of course, is in this. How are we looking on time? Well, it's probably a couple minutes. We don't need to know. I'd say Kevin Hart, the 40-year-old virgin. Wait, take me back! Where did we have Renee Zellweger? Renee Zellweger was back in, she's back there, man. She's back in The Bachelor. She's back in The Bachelor. How do I get back to The Bachelor? Oh, that's a long trip, man. I don't think I'm cut out for that. I might just start over. I might just have to start over. We got Romany Malco, Think Like a Man, 2. Adam Brody, wait. Adam Brody, American Fiction. I'm just clicking on stuff. You can leave if you want to leave. I'm just clicking on stuff. This guy, the Fischler. Jeffrey Wright, of course. Jeffrey Wright, people. He's also in Asteroid City with Timothy Chalamet. With Ed Norton, who's in A Complete Unknown. as Pete Seeger with Timothy Chalamet, who's in Wonka. Time. Okay, don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. 8 minutes. Patton Oswalt, Freaks of Nature, Keegan-Michael Key. Nobody saw it. We get there. Most people would have given up. The important thing on that one is that we didn't give up. That's all you need to know. What about Swanky? Swanky was in there, bro. Mods, ban everybody who typed Swanky within the last 60 seconds. Blackhawks defenseman who is Swedish. I have absolutely no idea. Toronto defenseman who is Swedish. Rasmus Sandin. Okay, we're in trouble. Toronto, Florida. Who cares? Toronto, Columbus. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I've decided I don't care. I've decided I don't care at all. Puckdoku is too easy today, so I don't want to fill it out. Problem solved. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a real person. Bubble Boy. Jake Gyllenhaal, 95, 2015. Bubble Boy. 7.4%. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a real person. Donnie Darko. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a real person. End of watch. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a real person. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a real person. Nightcrawler. Jake Gyllenhaal, 3 or more word title. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a real person. Source code. Keira Knightley plays a real person. Domino? I think she was a real person in Domino. 3 or more word title. Something to do with the Nutcracker in the Four Realms, I think. And then 95 to 2015. Preferably a little known Keira Knightley film. Obviously, you could pull from the Pirates. Oh, you know what? You play episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Hope people forget that she was Natalie Portman's body double in the movie. Okay, that was all right. Josh Brolin plays a real person. I'm just going to hit you with the obvious one here. We'll play W. 3 or more word title. 1995, 2015. Josh Brolin. 3 or more word title. Josh Brolin. Got to think about this. Jake Gyllenhaal, this should not be hard. Is he a real person in Jarhead? I feel like it's based on a book that this guy wrote about having his head in a jar or whatever. And then 3 or more word title, Jake Gyllenhaal. Spider-Man. There's got to be some... Has he really not been in another obvious movie with 3 or more words in it? Prince of Persia. Oh, Prince of... End of Watch. I even said End of Watch. The Day After Tomorrow. Oh, my. He's been in so many, man. He's been in so many. Josh Brolin, 95, 2015. Well... Oh, you know what? Hit me with a No Country here. And then 95 to 2015. I mean, you could obviously play like the Age of Ultron. I feel like you're taking a risk here. Did Sicario come out in 2015 or earlier? It did. Thank God. Okay. Oh, I forgot about Gangster Squad, man. I should have run Gangster Squad. Into the Blue. Josh Brolin? I didn't know Josh Brolin was in Into the Blue. I mean, I haven't seen Into the Blue, so... He was the Blue. He was the Blue. The Blue, ooh, 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 Valentine? Am I right? And mix heads? So true. After the money's gone... The blue again. After the once in a lifetime. It took me a second to place it, sadly.
Rinse. A verb meaning to snore. A verb meaning to breathe during sleep.
Isn't snore like Swedish for butter or something like that? Back me up here, chat.
Galaxy. A noun meaning Milky Way galaxy.
Kind of right? Yeah, kind of right.
Tangible. A adjective meaning
It's Swedish for booger? Oh no! What have I been eating?
Envoy. A noun meaning a minister plenipotentiary, accredited to a foreign government who
Okay,
ranks
okay,
between
okay. Say no more. A very blurry blurtation? What is she talking about? Plenipotentiary? I mean, that's insane.
Suture. A noun meaning a strand.
Here's your suture.
Flagon. A noun meaning a large, usually metal or pottery vessel.
This is the shit they be drinking from in How to Train Your Dragon.
Hieroglyphics. A noun meaning hieroglyph. Corrosive. A adjective meaning
We're on one today.
Pyrotechnics. A plural noun meaning the art of making or the
Okay. How to drain your flagon is actually fucking sick. That's fucking cool. If they ever do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 of How to Train Your Dragon, you should send that joke in. More like How to Drain Your Flagon. That would be huge when they were all, I'm assuming there's a scene where they mash their like drinking vessels together, their goblets together, and then go like glug, 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 glug. And then one of them grabs their belly and goes, brrr, and then it blows somebody's hair back. Like the burp is so big, it blows their hair back. It's one word away from being an awful thing to have said. Yeah, so is everything if the word is bad enough. Pretty much any innocuous sentence is one word away from being something you're not allowed to say.
adiabatic.
Oh,
An
shit.
adjective meaning occurring without loss or gain.
Fuck.
Potentialities. A noun meaning the ability to develop or.
Huge. Potentiality is a good word.
Albion. A noun meaning Great Britain. Herbalist. A noun meaning a person.
It's like this is just the Darkest Dungeon theme today, a Darkest Dungeon theme pack.
Pseudonymous. An adjective meaning bearing or using a fictitious name.
I love pseudonymous. And a lot of you out there are using anonymous when it's actually pseudonymous. Okay? If someone has a username, and they're posting under that username, they're not posting anonymously, they're posting pseudonymously, okay? If the pseudonym was anonymous, then they would be posting anonymously. Otherwise, it's pseudonymously. You just don't get it. You haven't said it once? I say it all the time, bro. Open your ears. Who thinks that's not anonymous? Bro, if Zero Hedge posts something, they're not posting anonymously. They're posting pseudonymously as Zero Hedge. And thus, I'm scrolling down because I don't want them to get in my head and think that for the last 10 years, the Western civilization is one day away from collapse. For the most part, we're just chilling, man. One day, sure. But like, a broken watch is right twice a day. I don't want to wear a broken watch. They are posting Rube Face Shinley. It's a little embarrassing. I got one wrong. I forgot. I got one wrong. Adiabatic, motherfucker. We'll see what you're rocking today. Sorry to say, I forgot to put on my watch this morning. So I'm lost, man. It's like I'm in a casino. I don't know what time it is. Nothing on the damn wrist. It's a plate off. Its history can be traced back to one of the major empires of the world. Okay, just put the meat inside of the leaf, okay? Marinated chunks of meat stuffed inside of an eggplant. Or glass noodles with, okay, so this is like japchae, but the Eastern European version. I like noodles. I don't like them as much as the average person, but they win oftentimes in the game. That's what I'm thinking. Moon shrimp cake. Kebab is going to beat anything with any seafood in it in a plebiscite of the unwashed masses. That's a given. Uber Ketten Hitam. That looks like a dip. This looks like a curry. We're going to go with a curry over a dip. Wow! Italian food wins in every situation. That's two sausages with some onions on bread. It looks all right, but what's going on here? Eggs? Oh, good. This dish originated in a Balkan country known for its beautiful landscapes. Tells me nothing. This is like it's a frittata, a lamb frittata. I can go with that. Okay, that looks like a lot of work. A delightful pastry with a filling of finely chopped almonds, sugar, and cinnamon. That looks awesome. Cavatelli is also delicious. Damn, man. I don't. It's really. I think I gotta go with the pasta, but I wouldn't be mad either way. Palm. Baked casserole with taro root and citrus juice. Or a rustic soup made with bread, garlic, coriander, and olive oil with poached eggs and seafood. This looks good, man. Ham sandwich. This, I would, honestly, this speaks to my spirit, but I think this is going to win. 45%! That looks good, you trolls! This one's easy. This one just looks a lot better than that one. Wow, okay. I mean, the picture, it wasn't doing it justice, so I'll give you that. Chopped pork belly, soy sauce and fish sauce. I mean, that looks pretty good. The picture is not doing ham-nado justice. Oh my god, it's a coin flip, man. My boyfriend and I are in Vancouver for one more day. Where should we go for dinner? Well, don't dox yourself. What neighborhood are you staying at? Are you downtown? Are you at an Airbnb in Kitsilano? Where are you at? Dude Chilling Park? Well, that if it was Dude Chilling Park, I would have just said go to Sing Sing, but that's before they I think they dropped the ball on the last one, to be honest with you, but it is pretty close to Sing Sing. They lost the mandate of Ryan, they did. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You haven't typed where you are yet. They said Stanley Park? Oh, never mind. Okay. I mean, if you want to experience a classic sort of Vancouver dining experience, I would say you walk from Cole Harbor, where you are, to Dombo. Go to Ramen Dombo. It's like the north side of Robson. Or actually, if you're close to Stanley Park, Kingyo, if I may, Kingyo, which is the one just behind me, that's like Robson and Denman, and it's even closer. Kingyo is really good. I would definitely recommend Kingyo. It's a Japanese izakaya. You could do Dombo for lunch, man. You could do Dombo for lunch, and you could do Kingyo for dinner. Thank you for asking, by the way. Thank you for asking. No Miku mention. I feel bad. Miku is still really good, but I think honestly, as other sushi restaurants have bitten their flow, and Aburi sushi is available like everywhere now, you don't necessarily have to. I feel like Miku's got to do a little bit of a reinvention in order to stay at the top of the Vancouver omakase list. And if you're going to go to Miku, Miku's going to be packed. Maybe just sneak down to what's Miku's sister restaurant called again? I forget. Sneak down to that one, which has like 99% the same menu, bro. Minami, thank you. I'm assuming everybody else was doing like a Vocaloid reference, just context clues. I'm talking about Minami. Minami and Yaletown will treat you right too. Guys, Scrandle's not loading the pictures today. I keep refreshing the page and Scrandle keeps not loading the pictures. Same, it wasn't working today. That's a shame. That's devastating because this is like it's maybe one of the best dulls. In 1940, what gas became the first gas to be called a gas? Carbon dioxide. That just makes sense to me. I think it's not the first gas on the periodic table, but it's probably, if you were thinking like I'm going to describe a gas, you'd probably be thinking of carbon dioxide if I had to guess. Charo invented what fad dance? A twist. Dr. Evil and Undercover Brother are two period-specific characters who have performed what dance on film? The robot? The Macarena. Oh, of course he does the Macarena. Tucka, 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 tucka. I forgot about that. I think he does do the robot too, if I may say so. The part of a zipper that you hold onto to move up and down shares what name with the fast food item? I mean, is it called a burger? The graphical element you use to pick a time cue in a YouTube video also has what name that's also a kind of burger? What? Graphical element you use to pick a time cue in a YouTube video? I have no, is it a Whopper, man? Baseball Hall of Famer Chief Bender is the purported inventor of what breaking pitch that's also a snack-sized sandwich? Okay. A slider! Oh, yeah. A slider. Why did I guess Whopper for 2 as well? Oh, I hear you, brother. I think it's just, you don't pick a time cue with this. I was thinking of like the little, when they put timestamps in like the description, you click on those. And sometimes it leads to like chapter markers on the video. You don't use a slider to pick a time cue. You use a slider to scrub through the video. The Susquehanna, Germa sus, please, Germa sus. The Susquehanna River makes up about half of the freshwater inflow of what bay? Chesapeake. Okay, thank God we were looking up the Chesapeake stuff earlier this week, so I knew how to spell it. A graduate of Promenade Hall Collars College, and indeed a pro collar for 45 years now, Tony Oxendine is a GOAT level in what social pastime? Auctions? I don't know if they're really a social pastime. That makes sense. The French-English folk dance mashup called the quadrille is a precursor of what American thing? Line dancing? If a guy just told square dance? Square dancing. Is a line dance just a quarter of a square dance? I'm not even trying to make like a glib mathematical joke, but like a line dance is just a square dance with less people? Honestly, can I say something? As someone who doesn't like dancing, I think that red states are missing a huge opportunity to attract neurotypical people like myself by advertising the rules-based nature of line dancing and square dancing. I feel like they'd be able to capture a lot of minds and hearts if they explained to people like me that you don't have to think about how to dance. It's just you do what the caller says, and there's like little steps that you do, and the steps are more like an animation. It's not like you have to find your flow and like hit the rhythm. You're just going tap, tap. I'm touching my ankle. I'm touching my other ankle. I'm grabbing my hat and turning to the side and turning, and then I'm spinning around one time, and then I'm spinning around the other way. It could work, man. It could work. There's a huge gay square dancing scene in the Bay Area. That's surprising, said nobody ever. Also, did you know Toronto is 1/5 as dense as New York City or whatever? What were we talking about yesterday? Can't remember. Paris, that's right, Paris. Should have known, man. Should have known. Fried chickpeas. I bet it's delicious. Green chilies, coriander leaves. Definitely seems like it could be Southeast Asia. But it doesn't really seem like I don't know, man. I want to say Myanmar. I'll tell you why. Chickpeas, I associate, if we're talking about Asia, I associate chickpeas more with like South Asia. And then this stuff, green chilies, coriander leaves, you can get it all over, I'm sure, but I've associated that more with Southeast Asia, like Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia. So I'm going to split the difference. I'm going to take my. Oh! You just add one country to another country, divide by 2, and pick the country that shows up as the result, bro. That's it. Of course I would yum it. I love chickpeas. Pork ears, pork face, mayonnaise, chili peppers, pig brain. I feel calamansi from the nation of the Philippines. I probably would pass on that one. Just up now. I've had the sweetbreads and I've had the brain before, and if the chef's bringing it out, that's one thing. I'm not gonna order it though. Rye whiskey, Fernet Branca, simple syrup, Angostura bitters, classic cocktail featuring rye. I mean, when I think of rye, I think of Canada, man. It's called a Toronto. I would in aggregate, I would yum it. That's a perfect score, bro. I mean, I eat every day, so it's not really fair, but that's huge, man. CZ almost ruined you? Yeah, but CZN saved me. Sort these mascots by how many high schools in the US have them as their mascots, starting with the most common. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I would think Knights are close to the bottom. And I would think Wildcats maybe here, Bulldogs here. I'm gonna go Eagles, Tigers, Cardinals, Wildcats, Bulldogs, Knights. Knights a little higher, maybe? Oh, crap. Cardinals last, huh? Eagles number 1. Tigers number 2. Surprised by the amount of Bulldogs, but fair enough. We don't have that. We have a lot of Eagles. We have a lot of Tigers up here. We have some Knights. I don't think we have too many Cardinals. I don't think we have many Bulldogs at all, though. It's a tough question, but a fun question. Higher percentage of citizens of residents who are citizens by naturalization. Let's go Texas. Who voted more for Clinton in 2016? Pavement HQ or Amarillo, Texas? I'm going to go Pavement HQ. Higher percentage of households with a vehicle, not Manhattan. Higher percentage of people with no internet. I'm going to say Tallahassee, Florida. Higher percentage of people who are Gen Z. See, that's crazy. I'm going to say Knoxville. That was not a difficult one. Let's start right there. Hello. Why do I have to take out my headphones? You need to prank me without my headphones? Okay. Ah!
I made you to the microphone.
You did make me scream into the microphone. For those of you who can't see what's happening, she has a head massager. Okay, here. I'm gonna put myself back on the screen. Get me with the head massager. This will be a good clip.
Oh.
Ah! Okay, too fast, too fast. I saw the face of God for a second there. That's pretty fun. Yeah, it makes your head tingle, right? It's a great prank because I forgot we even had it. And it really works the best when you sneak up behind somebody and get them with it. It's probably what it feels like they think they're dying. No, no more, no more. Okay, go back up. You have a hat. I have a chair. I have a chair. King of the castle, king of the castle. You can never make me hate Borat, man. I'm sorry. God help you. You can keep typing about Borat and Sacha Baron Cohen. You can't make me hate it. You can't make me hate it, man. Oh, 1980s American films, King of the Castle. Films directed by Peter Weir, set in 1959, set in boarding schools. This is Oh Captain, My Captain, bro. This is Dead Poets Society. Comic science fiction novels. It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The Hawk Tua's Guide to College Football. 17th century deaths from plague. An Italian court painter. 17th century women artists. I actually should know this. It was an artist in the male-dominated painting sphere who she was slept on her whole life because people were like, women can't paint, and then that just made her want to paint even more. And then I think they tortured her to death, but I don't remember her name. Yep, that's her, Artemisia Gentileschi. She was in my coffee table book. Barry Manilow songs? The Copacabana? Is the Copacabana. 2024 albums? This is Brat, bro. Kamala Harris 2024 presidential campaign? Yeah, Kamala's Brat. Unironically, Kamala's Brat. Also, the coconut tree line is fire. If you've been laughing at the coconut tree line because you think that it's stupid, it's actually one of the craziest lines that anybody has ever come up with on the top of their head. And the way that she said it made it even crazier. Like she actually hit like an ult with a 1% RNG to double the damage from the ult, and she got it. '20th century American photographers. No, man. Yeah, I have no idea. Dorothea Lange. I feel like this is the 8th time we've had Dorothea Lange in this. 1961 British novels that are non-linear, set in the 1930s, about teachers. That's the prime of Miss Jean Brodie. I'm glad I didn't waste my time on that. I just don't know it. Okay. This is... I saw the crown jewels, I should say, on that little treadmill they put you on so you can't linger. I forget what the diamond's called, but it's called like the Diamond of India or something like that. That's the one. I was pretty close. I saw this bad boy. It's not like I touched it. I'm not bragging, but it's pretty big, man. Do I have any tape? I got no tape, unfortunately. Yeah, they put you on a treadmill so you can't dilly-dally. You get about 15 seconds of looking at each crown as you go by. First millennium BC births, 8th century BC Greek poets, characters in the Divine Comedy, deified men, Greek blind poets, mythological blind people. I don't know. Homer, of course, is Homer. Is not Ovid, man. What are you talking about? Avionics, measuring instruments, air traffic control. I'm thinking it's radar. How did we do today? Thank God we got radar. That would have been embarrassing. Simpsons Fortnite next season? That's huge, man. That's huge. Fishy on me. Damn, that's wild, man. I think it's like a 264-degree angle. There's a 257-degree angle. Wow! Yes! I'm going to be so good at angles after like 2 years of playing this game, man. Coincidence? 365 days in a year, 360 degrees of angles in a circle. Coincidence? You think you fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all that came before you. God, she ult's so good, man. Like, maybe I like it because it sounds like something I could have said on stream. Oh, you piece of crap. I'm going for it. That's not going to work. Okay, now we know. Now we know that it's not going to work. That's just the way we drew it up. That's a beautiful shot. I'd like to reposition ever so slightly. I got some confidence in this one. Oh. That's a tricky shot. Absolutely beautiful. There's been some very artful golf and kind of hard golf lately. Like, you gotta... They have been sending their best. Oh, that's way too hard. I wanted it to kind of top tick off of the roof there. No! Okay, we're okay. Yeah, then the classic undershoot into the drink. The classic overshoot. The classic bumper shoot. Here, Macklemore's playing this year. I don't actually hear that. It's just my guess because the festival takes place in Seattle. That looks good to me. Oh my God. Favorite thing that happened today? No disrespect to you. I don't answer questions like that because I haven't seen the news since I've been live. So I'm going to say something and then I'm going to find out that there's been like an incredibly bad event that's taken place since I've been live. And then the clip is going to be like, streamer, wow, it's crazy that he would say that this is the best thing that's happened today. All right, this is impossible. That's more like it, but I need you to hit that, bro. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Top 71. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. You hear about the NBA betting stuff? Yeah, I heard that anybody who didn't bet on Wemby for MVP is feeling pretty bad today. That's what I heard. What the hell? Wanted. This is such a bad game to be playing when I have to go pee too. Wanted. At large. At large! Because the ad is large. I saw that the A and the T were capitalized. I saw that this was 2 letters. I thought it would be at. Then I said wanted. Wanted's like at large, but also at is large. I get it now. I get it now. Wait. Before I go pee, We got time to do the critical, the Cine to Nerdle critical. I love this game. I mean, at least the ghosts wait for consent. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not. Scary Movie 2. Let me see one more. Please stop giving toe suckers representation on screen. Give me another. These kids talking to dead people, I can't even talk. Oh, it's Talk to Me. It's Talk to Me, 2023. I think I gave it a 3.5. It's got some good scenes. I feel like it slides towards the end of the movie, but it is good. Is that the Skype one? No, you might be thinking of I don't know. That might be Missing. It's Talk to Me, the YouTuber movie. You're thinking of Unfriended. Unfriended 1 and 2.